Hello everybody, this is Takamura here again, and before I start this movie review, I wanted to apologize. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos for almost an entire week. I usually upload at least 1 or 2 videos a week. Well, I did upload a YouTube short yesterday. Is me watching that film, the film I'm about to review. So, anyways, the reason why I haven't been uploading a lot this week is because my finger was kind of hurting. This finger right here, you can see. So yeah, my finger's doing a lot better now, and I'm finally well enough to do another movie review. So that's why I haven't been uploading a lot this week. So, yep. And another thing is, this may or may not be the last video I film at this house. You wanna know why? Well, my dad and stepmom decided that they're gonna sell the house and move out of this house. So yeah, this may or may not be the last video I film at this house. We'll see. It depends. And another thing is, starting next week, you'll get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 3, yeah, not 1, not 2, but 3, or maybe even 4 movie reviews in 1 week. Depends. So yeah, let's try to get all these Pixar movie reviews done by June 14th. That's when Inside Out 2 comes out. But if I don't have them done by June 14th, it's okay. I'll still continue reviewing every single Pixar film. So, yeah. So anyways, that's enough chit-chatting. So let's get started. So like I said, for my next movie review, I'm going to be reviewing on Monsters University. Came out in 2013. So, plot of this movie is, we got a little backstory flashback. We got Mike Wazowski when he was a kid. He went on a class field trip to Monsters Incorporated and all that. And then he dreams to become a scaler. So Mike attempted Monsters University, and he was very excited to become a scaler. And yep, and once again, Mike Wazowski is voiced by Billy Crystal. And yep, and then, so yeah. Then he met up with this character, which we all know him, James P. Sullivan, or aka Sully. Once again, voiced by John Goodman. So Mike and Sully at first did not get along, and then yeah. But one day, Mike and Sully did something by accident, and they got in trouble for it, I guess, and so yeah. But however, Mike decided to attempt the scale games, so yep, but he made a deal with this character, Dean Hardscrabble, she told Mike that if he wins, he can stay, but if he loses, he will have to leave Monsters University. So Mike made a deal with him. So Mike decided to team up with Sully, and Mike and Sully teamed up with this group called the Huzma Campa. So, yep. And then, so, yep. And it's up to Mike and Sully to become scalers, and that's basically what the plot is. Now, what do I have to say about Monsters University? I would say, is not as good as Monsters Inc. The original Monsters Inc. that came out in 2001. But I do enjoy Monsters University, even though it's not really one of my favorite Pixar films. But hey, I still find this film to be pretty enjoyable. So yeah. And believe it or not, now this movie I actually did saw in theaters. This is actually the second Pixar film I saw in theaters. First one being Toy Story 3, which I already reviewed on Toy Story 3. Not too long ago. So, anyways, I saw this movie in theaters with my cousin. And when I saw it, I was very impressed with it. I was 8 years old when I saw it, and I would be 9 years old in October. So yeah, I saw this movie when I was 8 years old. So yeah, and when I see commercials of this movie, I was like, oh, my mind was like, oh my god, they're making another Monsters Inc. movie. I have to go see it. So yeah, my cousin took me to see it. So yeah. And I remember playing the Monsters University playset a lot on Disney Infinity too. So yeah. Love Disney Infinity. That was a great game. I used to play that game a lot. But anyways, back to Monsters University. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about the characters. Mike and Sully are once again great characters. And Billy Crystal once again did a great job as Mike, and John Goodman did once again a great job as Sully. So, yeah. And let's talk about some other characters. Wando, who was also in Monsters Inc. In Monsters University, he goes by Wendy. They call him Wendy. So yeah, Wendy or Wendo. So, yep, one of the villains from Monsters Inc. The first one. And yeah. So yeah. And Johnny Worthington, he's a decent character. So yeah, that was John. And the Warrior Mega Warrior team, that's how I'm pronouncing it. They're not bad. They're not bad characters. Dean Hardscrabble. She's a decent character. So, yep. Now, the Uzma Kempa characters, Squishy, Art, and Dawn, and Terry and Jerry. I believe Jerry, I think that's his. Cherry's voice actor is actually Dave Foley, which he was in Dave Foley was in another Pixar film, which is being A Bug's Life. He voiced Flick. So, yep, I already reviewed on A Bug's Life. So, yep. So, anyways. So, yeah. Those are the Uzma Kempa characters. They're great characters. And, yeah. Those are the characters I can think of in my head. So, let's talk about some scenes in this movie. The scene where Mike and Zoe were chasing Archie the Scare Pig. That was a great scene. The beginning scene where when Mike was a kid and he wanted to become a scarer. That was a great scene. And the Scare Games scene was great. And all of that. So, yep. And the scene where Zoe cheated. That was just a very intense scene. That Mike found out that he cheated, and yeah. Very intense scene. And Mike got very mad at him, and yeah. That was a very intense scene. So yeah. And the party scene. That was a great scene when they were all dancing and all that, and yeah. So yeah. Those are some of the things I can think of it on top of... Oh, the scene where Mike, Zoe, and the Uzma Kempa characters went on a trip to Monsters Incorporated. They were looking in the window and on all that, and they got caught by security. And yeah. That was kind of a funny scene as well. And so yeah, those are some of the scenes I could think of. So, anyways. Now, this film does have some flaws. This film does have its flaws. Does have some flaws. Like I said with Cars 2 and Brave, some of the jokes didn't laugh. But, yeah. Some of the jokes didn't laugh, and yeah. That's like the only flaw I have with this film. So, yeah. So that's all I can say about Monsters University. So yeah, now I have covered both Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. So yeah. So I'm gonna give Monsters University an 8 out of 10. Or no, 7 out of 10. does have its flaws. But anyways, so that's it for my movie review on Monsters University. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which is gonna be the movie that's gonna get its sequel next month. Inside Out. So until then, see you in the next video.